California dreaming on such a winter's day. Oh my word, you're still here after that introduction. Well, quickly, before we get into what this video is going to be about, let's tell you about another channel that's worth going over to. Maybe you should go over there now after that introduction. Anyways, okay. It's a channel that I watch myself. It's a homesteading channel. I know homesteading channels, I think, have been trending in the last few weeks on YouTube. However, I don't watch it because it's a trending thing to do. I find it interesting. I like this little channel, this up-and-coming channel. It's called The Irish Family Homestead. You should check them out. I think you might enjoy it. I know that I do. And I also think that you really should go over there because there's a certain rooster that I think we should all get behind and save. I'm worried about him. I'm not sure how many episodes he's going to make it through, and I'd hate to see him disappear. So go over there and check that out. So now back to my channel, or you know how it is here. It's nothing special, but I have another tech tip for you. Coiling a rope is an excellent way to prepare your rope for storage, short term, long term, whatnot. However, it may not be the best method for your particular situation. This is just one alternative method, and there are others that I'm probably going to do at some point. Anyways, the coiling method is usually best for if the rope is going to be hung up. If you're going to be putting it behind the seat, the cab of the truck, behind the seat, or maybe putting it in the back of the bed of the pickup truck, away from the gas and oil, of course, it may not be the best method for hanging up your rope. Because a lot of times if a coil, if it's not hung up and it's tossed about, your coil can get all messed up and sometimes even tangled up, so on and so forth. But that being said, the coil method is an excellent method, and it's especially well suited if you're going to hang your ropes, such as the toolbox that you usually find on your standard bucket truck that has a toolbox. It usually has hooks for you to hang your ropes on. This is just one method, and we're going to kind of do this in reverse, because I have a rope sitting here on the ground that's already been California chained, and I'm going to show you how we take that out. First of all, with this California chain, you toss it all over the place, not that I suggest you kick your rope or run your rope through the dirt or anything like that. I'm just saying you can be a little bit rough about, you just toss it behind the seat and it sits there and gets jostled around. It pretty much stays a California chain. And you don't have to worry about the coil coming undone like a coil can do, or getting tangled up or twisted. It pretty much stays a chain. So the first thing you do, okay, and I'm going to show you how to do this from scratch when we get done, how to make the California chain, but we're going to take it out. So you got this right here, a loop. There's a knot at the other end, but okay, we're going to take this out. All right, and watch this. You can just take this rope, and as you look behind me, you can see that it's coming out, and you just pull it out like that. Sometimes you can have an assistant on the other end of it holding it, or you can actually hook it to something on the other side so it doesn't pull with you, but usually the weight of the rope will facilitate holding it back. So we're down to the end here. Okay, we'll just pull out these last couple coils, take out the knot. Okay, so you got your rope in a pile, you're done with your rope, maybe you've just climbed a tree, or you've pulled something over, depending on if you're using a bull rope, and it's time to pack it up. So now I'm going to show you how to make that California chain. And by the way, it's probably right around 40 some odd degrees today, so not bad. Hence this stuff is starting to melt, but not, well, not starting to melt, it's almost all melted. it isn't literally melting before your eyes, because it's still, you know, still in the low 40s today, and it's supposed to get warmer this week. And I think finally Mother Nature got the message. I know she was having some trouble with her email. I tried to let her know that, you know, it's spring. So let's get the show on the road. But there's been some signs of spring, you know, the birds, some plants coming up. So there is hope. All right, it's just a month behind. But we had that pile of rope, you know, we're getting ready to put our rope away. So you take the end of the rope. This happened to have a loop on it, a splice eye on it. But you take your rope and you're gonna stretch it out lengthwise, you know, straight line. We're just gonna walk out here. I'll look back once in a while to make sure I'm not getting a tangle, which can be remedied easily. But that rope flaked into a pile like it was. It should come out of it pretty easy, but I just keep looking back every once in a while. I'm going to go back just a little bit further. This rope's almost 200 feet long. So as you can see, we're at our super secret test facility. In other words, my backyard. All right, so now we're just walking back. That rope's behind us. We just went that far, and we just literally turn around and start walking back. And walk in somewhat of a straight line. I said somewhat of a straight line. We're not walking a perfectly straight line, but straight is ideal. So we're just going to walk back. Now normally out in the field I might be running back, or the grounds person might be running back. Or I should say jogging, you know, to get the job done, but not necessarily, you know, running a full sprint. I didn't go all the way out, but now we'll fix that, because I didn't get that all the way out. I'll take it and I'll stretch that out like that, and take care of that. And then it's just doubled like that, and you just take this end and you just take it. Now you have two ends. You can bring it back the other way. Okay. Go back the other way. The two ends in your hand. Of course, you got it trailing behind like that again. Okay, and you just walk along here. One thing I'm sure you've noticed is you need a little bit of room to work for this kind of setup. So that is a disadvantage to it at times. Just bring it out, even it up. If you want to get really fussy, you could have two guys, and the other guy could go on the other end and you know, stretch that out so it's nice and neat. It's not super crucial, fairly neat will work. Then all you do is you just take a simple overhand knot. I'm just going to flip it over to show you, just in case you don't know the knot. Just cross it over like that, go up through. Main thing is make sure you grab all four strands there, okay? And then you make a knot in the end of the rope. Then you take your rope, go in front of the knot. You got that short little end there, you go in front of your knot. Just cross it like that, just across like that. Take your hand, you reach in, grab the rope. Make sure you get all four pieces. Pull it up through. And you can make these loops bigger. Okay. Then you got that. Then you take your hand again, like this. Pull it through. Grab it again. You want this turn to stay on this side, the same side that you keep making the turn on. In other words, every time you make your loop, you want it on that same side. You could do it left or right side, you just want to always do it the same way. So you go like that, pull it in, and you kind of twist it when you put it in so it puts it on that same side. Okay? Then you take your hand, put it up through, grab it again, you twist it so it's on that side. Okay? One more time I'll show you. Okay? Put your hand through, twist it so it's on that side. Pull the 4 through, and you just keep repeating that. And you keep walking forward with it. Usually the best method. You can pull it towards you, but it's usually easier to just walk with it because you do have to pull it. And you can use this method with just about any length of rope. I mean, you got to have some length to it in order for, you know, for it to work. And you can do it multiples too. You could have just gone 2 and then did it, or you could go 2, 4. But usually 4 is the norm. Now I got a little bit of tail left here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the end. Now I've made that loop, but this time I'm not going to go through it like that. I'm just going to take this just like this and reach in, and I'm going to grab it and pull that up through a little bit, just like that. Okay. Now we can do that with one last loop. Okay, we can take that out and go, alright, I don't want that many loops because I want a longer tail. So I'm more certain that it's gonna stay hooked up and not come undone. The beauty of this method is that you can toss it around and you might notice and that's basically it.